LeBron James, ladies and gentlemen, has received a nice stimulus package. You know, it's to be honest with you, it's fault on each side, but we can't negate the fact that LeBron, I bet he was calling the league office, you know, the Lakers and everybody, they was making some phone calls, you know, to push this thing through, you know, because obviously last night, if you've been living under a rock, but Rudy Gobert made a foolish decision, you know, to get into it with Kyle Anderson. But then, like I said, when I said it's fault on each side. Now, I know when y'all hearing this, y'all gonna say, oh, man, Flight, what the hell are you talking about now? Listen, hear me out. Kyle Anderson has fault in this, and he hurt his basketball team. Yes, Kyle Anderson. We're going to get all into it. Hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button for more news, updates, and more. Listen, it's the playoffs. It's the postseason. Let's go, goddammit. Listen, Rudy Gobert, we're not going to sit up here and sugarcoat, was that a dumb decision? Stevie Wonder could see that was a stupid decision on his part. And especially for a guy in Gobert who's a veteran. I mean, seriously. You know, I mean, you been here, you done that. But I think this is just a culmination of what's been happening in Minnesota. Give Gobert some sort of credit. In Utah, you know, it was some professionalism there. Of course, towards the tail end, it didn't go so well, but it was a level of stability. I think he came to Minnesota and realized, you know, some of the players are running the asylum, you know, and that's why, you know, issues are just running rampant all over the place. And if you call Anthony Towns, get control of your basketball team. You understand, with all due respect. But I didn't like Kyle Anderson whining and complaining, talking about, oh, y'all gonna have to make a decision. Like they about to pick you over him. Like, dude, they done traded damn near their future to get Rudy Gobert. Your ass will be on the next thing smoking. You know, they would not, if it's between him and Gobert, it's gonna be him. You know, they're gonna let his ass go. But to be honest with you, like I said, who wins in all of this? The Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has been playing like a man amongst boys, a complete man-child. I got to give AD major props, man. As much as we want to ridicule Anthony Davis, we have to praise him. Anthony Davis has shown up and he has showed out. And he has proven that he is one of the best big men of this generation at the way he is playing right now. Number one, Karl Anthony Towns, you know, he don't know if he want to be a center, a point guard, or a small forward. You know, so that's the issue that's going on with Cat. You know, another thing, you know, my man Rudy Gobert, multi-time defensive player of the year. You understand? Well, I believe it was back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken. You know, Rudy Gobert, he controls the paint when he wants to. I do believe that he would have had his hands full going up against Anthony Davis right now, because the way AD is playing, AD can only stop AD. You know, he's playing like no defense is going to be able to stop him, and that's including Gobert. I don't even think he's going to be able to slow him down. Anthony Davis could take Gobert off the dribble, face him up, shoot right in his face. I mean, go over him. I mean, the versatility of AD right now is on another level, and it was going to give Gobert problems. Now, listen, the door is completely open for the Lakers to get to the postseason and face the Memphis Grizzlies, who I do believe they will beat. You know, they will step on the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't believe Memphis has enough firepower to compete with the Los Angeles Lakers. You know, this veteran bunch, you know, going up against an adolescent team. Yes, they've tasted some playoff glory, but I mean, come on, with all due respect, last year they played Memphis in the postseason, and Memphis just didn't have enough dog to put their lights out. The Los Angeles Lakers will have enough dog to put their lights out if they get an opportunity to face Memphis. But the series now against Minnesota is wide open, and it's even easier now for the Lakers to come in and win. You know, the Lakers already was a favorite to me. You know, give them credit. They only have to win one game. So right now it's up to the Lakers. Do the Lakers come out and just, you know, drop the ball here and say, you know, man, it's no Gobert. We should have it easy. If you're the Lakers now, you definitely got to put them out. You know, you got to beat them that game. You know, Gobert has not reported to the Los Angeles. He did not fly out with the team. Minnesota has landed in L.A., you know, so they getting ready for the playing game, which would be in about, a little over 24 hours. So make sure y'all hit the like button and you subscribe. We will be going live. You know, listen, the Lakers, man, it's going down, man. You know, it's playing basketball. You know, LeBron James, he's making his epic return. You know, so we got to give major props to LeBron James, man. You know, we all want to see LeBron back in the postseason. I know I do. You know, and I'm be honest with you, but of course I want to see it. You know, it's been a long time since we've seen him. So obviously the NBA has got to help him out. And I want to tell y'all something. Because for the people, this is big business. You telling me that the NBA would rather have Minnesota in the postseason over the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James? Not only is it the Los Angeles Lakers, but LeBron James, AD. You know, they just signed and they got a new TV deal coming up, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I bet somewhere in that clause, LeBron James in the postseason was in there. You know, because I'm telling you, they have to get this guy back in there. The playoffs just ain't the same. It don't got that sizzle. You know, LeBron has to be a part of it. You know, it sucks that he was out, you know, the time period that he was out for. You know, that was ridiculous in itself. But we all know what Rudy Gobert brings to the table defensively. You know, he can play, he can guard multiple positions, you know, but at times he could be a liability, you know, especially in crunch time, you know, with just, like I said, putting him in pick and roll situations. Like I said, I believe that the Minnesota was doomed, you know, from the start. And like I said, some of it is Minnesota fault. Minnesota has crazy issues. You know, they got to get their self together. And for somewhere down the line, like I said, I think something's not right here in Minnesota because they got talent. It's not like they devoid of talent, but something ain't clicking. You know, they need leadership, you know, and Karl Anthony Towns, which leads me to my last point in Cat. You know, his leadership is in serious question, in my humble opinion. Karl Anthony Towns got to get it together. Listen, this is your basketball team, Karl Anthony Towns. You know, at the end of the day, Rudy Gobert, he was brought in to be your crime partner. Yes, you have a young lion in Anthony Edwards, but you are the veteran here. You've been there you stood the test of time. You remember, you was there for, you know, Kevin Garnett. You was there for all of the previous regimes. You understand? You know, you seen the Timberwolves, you know, at the Sellers. Now they starting to show life. Karl Anthony Towns, I'm challenging Karl Anthony Towns to take Minnesota, you know, take the mantle and run with it. You know, you got to go ahead and attack and do your thing for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is your basketball team, man. You know, he has to go out here and show out and prove that he could be the leader of this team and lead them to success. You know, get them to the promised land. And beating the Lakers, I'm telling you, that's just a whole nother situation in itself. If they could defeat the Lakers, that's just in a whole nother realm. Listen, it's Flight Sports TV. We got breaking news. LeBron James and the Lakers were helped out, but listen, Gobert helped them out too. It's Flight Sports. You already know.